This is going to sound very weird for me to say, and honestly, I was not sure if I should even record this video, but I think as a 19-year-old, I've officially cracked the code to making 100K per month. Now, before you say anything, no, I haven't made 100K a month yet, but I think I've figured out how. And it's not e-commerce, it's not any of that bullshit. I'm not a fucking guru. It is genuinely the businesses I've been building for the past few months, and I think I've cracked the code. And I want to show you how I figured it out, because I'm going to tell you right away, the business model I run, you're not going to be able to run at the same velocity, at the same speed, at the same quality work that I can, because you've not done what I've done. But I'm going to tell you how I got to that point in this video. So my name is Val, I'm 19, and I run two businesses at this point. One is a coaching company where we teach appointment setting, and the other one is basically called a recruitment agency, and this is something I just started building. This month, we did about $30,000. Last month, we did about 20, right under 21, I believe. Now, I'm projecting to make 100K per month in the next 3 to 4 months. And I know it's a very bold fucking claim. But the reason I've started to realize that I'm not there is because of 3 different factors. It's because one of the people on my team that I want to have oversee the entire coaching company is not good enough yet. And then another team member. And then also content. And I'm going to talk about every topic in detail in a minute. But what I mean by that is not that they're not good enough so I should fire them. It's because I want them to grow into a position, but they don't have the skill sets they need yet. So that's my fucking job. And these are things I'm going to talk about as well. But it's 2 team members, which are 2 differentiating factors. One I have that I want to run the recruitment agency with me, and I want to give equity deals in it and then have them pay or have them make money off of that. I'm not going to explain the entire business model in this video. I'm going to explain my thought process. And the other one is have oversee the entire coaching company and have them become CSM in the next couple of months, because a lot of it is what I do on my own right now. And then the final one is content, so I can have lead flow and I can get to these business owners and I can get to, the individuals that want to start making money with appointment setting. And to break down what it is I'm essentially in the info space, or the e-learning space, or people that sell coaching programs like fitness coaches, for example. I'm at a point now where I help train in sales reps that help fitness coaches make money and all these types of coaches. And then I also have the recruitment agency that I'm building, and that's pretty much helping business owners do it by building in systems, placing in setters, managing, training them, doing everything I need to do. Appointment setters, booking in sales calls for the closers on these sales teams. I'm not going to explain it all today. But what I am going to explain, like I said, is my thought process. Now, you need to understand, I've not come from a great background. I've been told my entire life, I was born in Ireland, and my parents are Moldovan, so we don't come from a lot of wealth naturally. I've been told my entire life, you need to work to make money. So my entire state of mind this entire time has been, I need to work a job, or I need to do X, or I need to do Y. Hours will equivalent to the money I make. It's not true, is what I've come to realize. And what I mean by that is I spent last week in London with friends and mutual friends, and their families are worth millions, some hundreds of millions. And what I came to realize, it's not that they put in the extra hours, it's not that they put in the extra work. They have people that are so fucking amazing at what they do that they can delegate in the right way. And that's something I am not able to do yet, and that's what I'm going to focus on. I spent time in London this month, and I stayed in Marbella, and now I'm in Valencia to end the month off. And it's a lot of, sure, like I have location freedom, but the whole point of it was I did want to go and meet friends, etc., etc. What I've come to realize is that this month I did not do a lot of work. But there is a very big difference between doing a lot of amazing work and doing a little bit of amazing work and doing a good amount of good work. Or a lot of good work and a little bit of amazing work. I can't orchestrate myself properly for some reason. But what I'm saying is that I learned I have not been focusing on the right things. And then being in an environment of people that are doing so well. Earlier this month, I was around a 16-year-old who made 100K in a month. Later on this month, last week, I was celebrating a birthday for a friend of mine who made 151K last month at 19. When you were around these individuals that are doing so fucking well, and you start dissecting why they think how they think, you start to recognize patterns. Maybe they don't work more than me. Maybe they're not smarter than me. Maybe they're not more intelligent. Maybe they're not more consistent. Well, then what the fuck is it? And it ultimately comes down to the fact that they have the right people and they have the right systems. And when I say systems, it's such a guru fucking word. But what does systems actually mean? It means Creating the right scenarios. Scratch that. Systems are essentially when you build up things that are going to work without you. And systems doesn't mean a fucking Zapier automation or having some whatever back-end system operation thing. It's having the right people. People are fucking systems. So if you have the right people around you and you delegate the right amount of work and you don't need to stress about it and you have peace of mind, you will make a lot of fucking money. People pay to have their problems solved. And I'm going to talk about my recruitment agency real quick. We do the entire done-for-you appointment setting process. Even done-for-you nowadays is a guru slang in the info space. So I'm going to build out your entire appointment setting process, and you're going to pay me a retainer or rev share of your business every single month. If your business is doing $50K a month and you give me rev share, I'm obviously taking a cut of that. If you give me a retainer, I get a retainer every single month. What I'm going to do is I have somebody I've been training in, people for that matter, that I've been training in, and I'm going to delegate that work to them. I've done the difficult part. I've acquired a client and I know how to handle sales teams. I know how to build systems. I know how to build backends, how to build frameworks, scripts, but I'm going to hire a manager to do the work for me that I've also trained in from the beginning, from setting into management. I'm going to train him on everything and I'm going to give him equity in each deal we sign. So every single month, all he has to do is hold these sales reps accountable and manage them and make sure they're happy. And if they don't work to a high standard, they go and they get somebody from my community, from my coaching company that I'm also training. I've systemized my thing in a way where I can very easily walk away in a few months and make a lot of fucking money. Now, the downside of that you guys don't realize is you're going to have to pay your team well. I'm projecting to pay my team about 40% equity per deal. So if we charge anywhere from 2K to 6K per month, that's a big chunk, of course. That is a big chunk. So 2.5K, if I'm not mistaken, 1K is about 40%, give or take. I might be stupid. I'm right. But what I'm saying is it is people. People are fucking systems. To build Amazon, you can't do it on your own. You need lifetimes is the way to put it. You need lifetimes to build something like Amazon. Now, I'm not fucking Amazon. I'm not Jeff Bezos. I'm not Elon Musk. I'm not any of these people. But if I put my entire mental fortitude and my entire mental focus towards one thing, I will do great. But what if I put 70% of my focus here and then 30% on training people, or vice versa? And then when I get to a point where I have the people trained in, there's multiple lifetimes coming in, building one fucking thing with me. So I think I've cracked the code to making 100K per month. I think building my coaching company, keep in mind that's accounting for majority of my cash collected now in this month and last month because the recruitment agency is so new. Building my coaching company, having somebody on my team learn how to run everything. So how to do the coaching, and then maybe I can do a few group calls, and then we can systemize it in a way where I don't even really need to do that much. Not because I don't want to do anything, because that is what a real business is. A real business is when you pull yourself out and you are able to make money while you fucking sleep. So hiring a setter, hiring a closer, hiring a client success manager that can look after my students and do the training, when in reality, all I can really do in the future is do group calls. Now, I'm in a position right now where I do all the one-on-one calls, and I love it because it gives me fulfillment. But when I get to a point that I want to pull myself out, I'm not going to pull myself out entirely because I love what I do, but I will be able to systemize it in a way that keeps everyone happy and makes my coaching company better. Because that is a real coaching company, where there are other people doing the work for you instead of you doing everything on your own. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to systemize everything in a way where it is delegated the right way. And client success rate right now is 100%, so we're doing fucking amazing. And now we're building this ecosystem with the recruitment agency and then the coaching company, and then once people are trained in, we can place them on our recruitment agency clients. It works perfectly. So the coaching is covered. That can do 50 to 100K per month on its own. On its own. It's a matter of figuring out content and having somebody gonna be good enough to become a CSM. So how am I systemizing my days? From now on, ideally, I'm not the most perfect person in the world. I'm probably not gonna stick to this all the time. First 2 hours of every day, after I go gym or after I do whatever I need to do, after I shower, whatever it is, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make content for the first 2 hours. Whether it's on my main channel, which you can go look in the bio, which explains appointment setting for those people interested. And then we get people in that, they watch the content, they say, hey, I want the one-on-one help from Val, or I want to join the coaching company, or whatever it is. Right now, it's still one-on-one, like I said. They join, and what ends up happening from there is they make a fuck ton of money. But yeah. So the coaching company is perfect, right? They get trained in and they get placed in the recruitment agency. And then you can imagine from there, we have everything systemized. We have the team built. We build the content directly towards those people that maybe have tried other business models, failed, and now they want to do this. And they do great. So that is going to bring consistent lead flow in. On top of the referrals that we're already getting, we're 80% referrals right now, 20% YouTube, give or take. So we build up this entire funnel, if you will. And then on the other hand, you have the recruitment agency. And when these people graduate and they get trained in and they're ready to work on offers, we can put them on a recruitment agency clients, make sure they get taken care of because we're managing and we've already trained them in. So it's very easy to just plug and play them into a business. But even then, we also teach them how to land their own offers and we already give them other opportunities so they can choose not to work with us. But if they choose to, because they know they'll get taken care of, they know they'll get paid well and they have everything covered, they will. And people really want to do that right now. So we build this big ecosystem of a recruitment agency, coaching company. And then on top of that, we can do whatever the fuck we want. But we can mass produce this coaching company, or we can not mass produce the coaching company. I want to limit the amount of people in that, charge higher amounts of money, but also limit the amount of people so I can keep success rate 100% and keep my team really happy and keep everyone really happy. But with the recruitment agency, we can mass produce it. We can get 20, 30 people on a retainer. We can hire 2 or 3 managers. I can oversee things or hire someone to oversee things. It is people. What I've noticed is it all comes down to the people around you, your mindset, and your ability to delegate work in the right way. You can be the laziest fucking person in the world, but if you can delegate to the right people, you will do amazing. Matter of fact, let me give you an example. We started working with a recruitment agency client a week ago. A week ago. He's made 5K since. Now keep in mind, this guy was making 10K per month. Now he's made 5K in a week. He's projected to do 20K. We want fucking 30 to 40 minimum. Months after, we want 50K. Cash collection, not revenue. Fitness coach, building a fitness coaching company where he helps people get in shape. Okay, so he has a good offer. Now we have the right sales teams built in. We're booking in sales calls. The sales reps getting trained in. Obviously, initially, it takes a little while, and that's why we've only made 5K in the first week. 5K cash collected, 6K revenue. But what about this? Why did he join? He joined because he wanted something done for him. Not because, he wanted to systemize, but because, as he put it, he was being lazy and he didn't want to do it. So we did it for him. People pay to fix their problems. People pay to fix their problems. So if you can solve people's problems and you can delegate in the right way, you can make a lot of fucking money. Ultimately, it comes down to learning a skill set, learning leadership, and being able to make a fuck ton of money. If you can learn people and you can learn sales and you can learn basic human psychology and you understand how people think and why, most people don't even understand human psychology. Now that I've been fortunate enough to learn sales and grow up in the sales industry because I've tried marketing agencies and I've tried all these things and I failed so many times, I've gotten better at sales naturally. So I'm at a point where I know what people want, I know how to keep a team happy, and I know how to run leadership properly. And, in the next few months, quote me, in the next 3 to 4 months, 5, 6, whatever you want to say, I think I will make 100K per month revenue, and then I'll pay my team really well. So I won't take that much home, but you know what I mean. It's fucked because I never figured this out, and the last few months have been amazing, but even then I felt like I had no momentum. Now all of a sudden I have this momentum. Now everything's starting to click. Everything is right. These guys making 150, 200, 300K per month are in my DMs asking me for advice or help or sauce or whatever you want to say. And it's starting to make sense. I don't deserve to be here anymore. I don't deserve to be at 10 to 30. I deserve to be way higher. And when you truly believe that you deserve to have more and you become delusional, your standards naturally go higher. You start performing at a higher rate. What ends up happening is you get the result you want because that's how you're operating. You operate at a high level and then you get to the high level. You don't learn something. You don't get to a point unless you develop the habits prior. You develop the habits, you do the fucking work, and then you get to the point. You don't get to the point and then you do the work. So you develop that level of habits. I'm already here. I'm not here. But financially, I'm here, so I'm going to get here soon. It's not an ego thing. It's what I figured out. It's what I've cracked, and it's what I'm telling you. Be fucking delusional. Get really good at something. Develop the habits of where you want to be. If you want to make 10K per month, learn the habits. What would you be doing if you were making 10K per month right now? And just do that, because soon enough, time and the universe catches up, and you will be there. Sponsored by this amazing view in Valencia, Gandia. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It has been a while. I'm very excited to get back to these and really show you guys the process. But I will talk to you soon. Peace.